His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, who has been pleased to join us on the pilgrimage of St. Jude Thaddeus for the year 2025. As the President alights from his car, let's all give a thunderous hand clap. We welcome you, Your Excellency. It's being received by the Bishop and celebrant. And I can see they're having a hearty conversation with our parish priest, Father Bouye. Introductions are being made. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for accepting to join us on this pilgrimage. Your Excellency, performance today is the choir of Bungoma diocese in Kenya. I was informing the pilgrims that we welcome over 10,000 pilgrims at the shrine of St. Jude every year. President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, with a thunderous clap. Your Excellency, you're welcome to the celebration of the Feast of St. Jude Thaddeus, which we celebrate together with the Feast of St. Simon Peter, both apostles. St. Jude Thaddeus is special in our hearts here in Nakuru. This is the shrine, the national shrine of St. Jude Thaddeus. It holds the first-class relics of the saint, Bishop Mark Kadima, who is going to be the main celebrant today. We also recognize the presence of other pilgrims from all over the country. We have pilgrims from Eastern Uganda, Western Uganda, southwestern Uganda, and all over the country who are joining us. Some probably from the Congo are joining us today, and we thank them for making that long journey. Without wasting time, I'd like to now call upon our parish priest, Father John Mary Buye, to welcome you and give his introductory remarks. Thank you very much.
The President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, Your Grace, Bishop Mark, the Sala Christu of Our Lady and St. Jude, Honorable Margaret Babu Ziwa, the Director of the Devotion of St. Jude in Uganda, all pilgrims gathered here in faith. On behalf of the Catholic community of Our Lady and St. Jude Parish, Naguru, and the National Shrine of St. Jude, I welcome you. I welcome Your Excellency with deep gratitude and Christian joy to this sacred celebration. Your presence among us today fills our hearts with renewed hope. It affirms the respect of our government that accords to the role of faith in shaping national character, social development, and unity. We are profoundly honored that you accepted the invitation to join us on this 71st anniversary of the St. Jude devotion in Uganda, a devotion that has comforted millions of believers and strengthened families in times of trial. This hill of Naguru carries a unique history, both spiritual and historical. It was founded in 1954 by the Mill Hill missionaries under the pastoral leadership of Father Henry Stigmans, and Naguru became the first parish in Uganda dedicated to Our Lady of Perpetual Succor and St. Jude Thaddeus. What began as a small missionary outpost has grown into a national center of faith, attracting pilgrims from every region of Uganda and across borders: Kenya, Tanzania, South Sudan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda, and beyond. From these humble beginnings, the devotion to St. Jude has become a beacon of hope for the disparate and the forgotten, reminding all that there is nothing that God cannot do. The ongoing construction of the National Shrine of St. Jude on this hill is both a pastoral mission and a national project. It is envisioned as a spiritual, cultural, and architectural landmark, a sacred place that will unite prayer, learning, and enrichment. The parish so far relied entirely on local contributions, supported by friends of faith and goodwill. Through voluntary giving, piecework contracts, and faith-driven sacrifice, we have raised the structure to its current stage, now at roofing level. We are aware that this project, estimated at over 7.5 billion shillings, represents not only a spiritual investment, but also an act of nation building. It creates jobs, sustains artisans, strengthens family values, and enhances Uganda's global image as a destination of faith-based tourism. Naguru is uniquely positioned in the Greater Kampala metropolitan area, adjacent to key national institutions, including the Uganda Police Headquarters, the Uganda Management Institute, and major transport corridors linking the eastern region to the city center. As the government implements its strategic plan for the development, we see great potential for collaboration between the church and the state in various ways, which include partnership in education, healthcare, and youth skills training, and the promotion of faith-based tourism as a driver of social and economic development. We therefore invite government support through the relevant ministries and agencies to align with the shrine's development, ensuring that this sacred hill becomes a well-organized spiritual and urban destination. As we have heard, St. Jude is one of the most beloved saints across the world, venerated as the patron of impossible causes. His devotion connects millions of Christians in over 60 countries, including the United States, the Philippines, India, Italy, and Latin America. Among all national shrines at St. Jude, the National Shrine of St. Jude in Uganda is listed third in annual devotee traffic ranking. As you can see, Your Excellency, all the people who are gathered here in this small area, which is a clear indication of greater potential for religious tourism. Uganda, through Naguru, has become the spiritual hub of this devotion in East and Central Africa. Each year, pilgrims from Kenya and other parts of East Africa always join us in novenas and the feast day celebrations. The National Shrine will therefore not only serve as a religious landmark, but also as an international symbol of peace, resilience, and faith-based diplomacy, bringing people of diverse backgrounds together in prayer and solidarity. Allow me to recognize efforts of our predecessors, the faithful and who have worked faithfully. Margaret Nantongo Ziwababu, whose faith and leadership have mobilized our community with unmatched zeal, and all pilgrims, friends and benefactors whose contributions, both financial and spiritual, have sustained this project. May I ask members of the Pastoral Council and the EXCO, that is the Building Council, to stand up for recognition. You can sit down. Of course, among them is your servant, Ambassador Joseph Ochwet, who made it possible for you to visit us today. And next to him is his mother, Margaret Ochwet, who is a mother. And they have a lot of passion for this place. We thank you so much. We are aware that as a non-trading religious institution, the parish bears the full burden of taxes on construction materials, an amount that by completion will represent a significant contribution to the national revenue. We present this not as a complaint, but as a humble acknowledgement of our shared responsibility in nation building. In this spirit, we pray that your visit today will bless this work with your presidential goodwill and support as we seek to bring the national shrine to completion. A place where prayer meets to development and where the name of Uganda shall be raised high among nations. As we prepare to listen to your message, Your Excellency, allow me to express our collective gratitude and to affirm our prayers for your continued wisdom and good health as you carry out the campaigns. Now, the nation at large on this blessed feast of St. Jude.
The visiting bishop, the parish priest, the Saba Christo. Is it Saba Christo or Nava Christo? It is Saba Christo. And all the worshippers, the pilgrims, hasa kutoka Kenya. Wakenya habari. Tena Wakenya kutoka Bungoma Mulembe. Uliena. Makua. Mwanya la Kimbilimo. These Ugandans don't know that these tribes are the same. These are Wagisu from Kenya. When you hear